meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with skill upon spirit. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden and banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land, the tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Misty glades and valleys deep, the mighty Jarls reside. The Thurgood there have lost their homes to the minions of the Queen of Pride. The journey goes on to where we don't know. Oh, Father, can you see me fight on? Will the journey end with the last demon slain, or will we be sailing again? To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken.
Good evening and welcome everybody. We are back to our no map run. We're gonna start the game and hope it picks up. And I have forgotten next to everything while we were not playing last week because I had such a bad cough and I did not want to cough in your ears all time. So we have to reorient ourselves. We were building a new base in the plains, and as far as I can remember, we made some garden wall. We need Maigo. I have so many characters. There's Maigo. And we need Mygos World. There we go. So we can have a little bit of respite inside our garden wall without the mobs walking into our kitchen. But we are going to have to do... Oh, I forgot to turn off the Raven hints. I was playing my private game and I turned him on because I wanted to hear what he has to say about the new content. And then I forgot to turn him off again. Okay, we are here. We have some barley wine fermenting. We have no barley wine in our pocket, which means that's the first batch probably. We do have... Yeah, there is no barley wine here. Yes, there is. Look at that. We do have a batch of barley wine here. We have the lox saddle in our pocket, so we did some lox things. We should probably be smeltering some black metal. We have a Frostner, which is a good sign. We were preparing to probably get up to killing Yagluth. Need to have a look and see if we do have the trophies already. Well, twice over. That looks good. We do have half a portal in the pocket. We probably were on the way to get more wood, because that's why we stood outside here. Do some wood harvesting. Probably. There we go. Let's do a little bit of wood harvesting. It's never a bad idea to have more wood. And maybe we have to replant some of this here too. Okay. The foresters are showing up. Is there some extra wood around here somewhere? No? Flint? No bones. Something killed skeletons here. There is still some oak trees here. I think we're gonna fell those too. And then we're gonna jump over to our new base and see about the state of matters there. Okay. Let me drop that pocket portal right here for a sec. It's more than a pocket portal because we have more fine wood. I want to get that too here and then be done with it for a moment. We have to replant that eventually. I have a feeling the game is giving more acorns lately than it used to do. So maybe that got buffed. Or I just am lucky. Okay. Yeah, can't carry all of that. I'm gonna have to set up a stack of wood here so I can carry that. That should give us enough space to take that. Of course, we are carrying too much tuba. Baboo, baba. While we try to get over there, we are living here. And to the north, we have a Yagluth location. Okay, we are out of stamina. That is the worst possible place to drop some wood. So I think we will go north to the Yagluth location and scout out the area and see if we need to do something there, maybe clear out some mobs, maybe put down some campfires to prevent respawns, and all of the jazz you do to prepare for a boss fight, because I think there is still more to be done, of course, but we might as well start collecting some wisps and get to killing Yagluth, even if that means we get the raid from the Mistlands then. Sun is sinking. Is this where we want to go? Let me have a check. Summerland, yeah, that's where we want to go. No raids, no mosquitoes, I'm encumbered. There is a whole lot of stuff underground here, everywhere. The frickin', what is going on here? Okay, we have to pick all of that jazz up and put it in boxes. Lots of stones and lots of wolf things. Look at all of that. Did not clean up after myself before we ended the last episode. There is stuffs everywhere. The heck? I'm really stumped. Okay, do we have some trophy things here? I don't think so. So we're gonna put it up there for now, because I don't know where else to put it right now. That is so strange. I did not even remember that we had things lying on the ground when we finished the last episode here. More stones. I think I might want to drop that pocket portal in the corner here. That's all wood. That is full. So many things. Where did they all come from? What did we do? There's some seeds in here. There's the teeth is full too. There's some money. Is there a money box somewhere? Probably not yet. Gonna use that one for now. Okay, all of that. That is the lesser meats. This is a mumble jumble of whatever fits in here. I don't know what we did here. I'm not quite sure, but it's a mess. Okay. Black metal and some log spelt. And that is my pocket portal. And I do need 20 fine wood with that. Okay, I did not have an idea that that was the case. We have planted barley and linen. We started the garden wall, but we ran out of wood, obviously, and finished it with wood. Just so we would have that enclosed all around. We do need more stones to make all of that work. And then I think we will have to come up with an idea where to put the fermenter. We have all of this completed. We have the spinning wheel. We do not have a windmill though. So we need a place for a windmill somewhere. Not amongst the trees. Probably not even around here. Because that is not catching wind anywhere here. Maybe down here somewhere. Yeah, I guess we put the windmill out here for now. For lack of a better option. There was a... There. Did we clear out that thing here? It looks like we did. There is nobody home anymore. Okay. So probably we're gonna be putting the windmill somewhere outside of the stake wall. So we can mill our barley into barley flour. And we're gonna be feeding our logs a bit, I think. And we should be eating something, I think. Post haste. Do we have food here? I think no. No food here to be consumed, just a lot of things we already moved over. Okay, we've got the storage, we've got the table, we've got comfort level 14. I think that table is too far over. We cannot reach the full comfy level when we keep that on this side. So I think we're gonna be swapping those two. We're gonna be putting that table here. And that thing can go in this side. So we get the comfy levels here. Yep, that better. Okay, then we go home and see what needs doing at home. Pick up some food. Need to find... what's the time? Where are the shadows? Where's the sun? We do know we have the windmill here. We will transfer that over. So the shadow is in that direction. We know that north is that way. So the sun is on the afternoon side, not setting yet. Question is, what do we do? There is a lot of money here. Is that enough to get us the eggs? Yeah, plenty. We got enough money. There's still some... Yeah, we have no resin here anymore. We need to get us some resin to relight the sconces. Tiny plains south of Mistburger Harbor. That is up here somewhere. There, that is that one. No, it isn't. Can't be because that's not mist. There, that one, Tiny Island, that's number 8. Mother Island, North Plains. Mother Island, North Plains, that's here. Forest Shore across Mother to Northwest. Across Mother to Northwest, that's here. And then in the plains near Mistland's new home. Number 5 is in the forest far west. Forest far west. That one? Or here? Probably here. Continent south of Skinny Mountain. 4 is Tiny Plains north of Big Mist. Tiny Plains north of Big Mist, that seems to be here. Iron is in the swamp east of number 1 portal. Iron is in the swamp east of number 1 portal. And number 1 portal is here. So the iron portal seems to be somewhere in that. Okay, we've got that established. What is active here? Plains Farm. I think we did clear out all of the Plains Farm things. I think we are going to be sleeping. There is still more stuff in here. Oh, there is. Look, there is. Can have at least the sconces lit up. Lighted up. There's only 3 here. Do we have more Rockies somewhere? Or is that the only Rockies we found? I don't know. I can't remember. All of that is already empty. There is just some silver in here left. And then the things up here, I think that is clearly storage. Let's go sleep. Then eat, then go back to the plains with the food stock. Do we have the foods all transferred also? I can't remember. I hope we did. Oof, there is still a lot of food in here. But it's clearly only the lesser. We can bring that. And we can leave that. We don't need that urgently. And we have to bring all of that. We can't. Maybe we eat something before we go. We don't have good stamina food there. I'm gonna go with that for now. Gonna drop off the portal here because we want to go north from here. We need the portal to go there. So, this can be the food box. Oh, I have to sneeze maybe. Not yet sure if I have to. And some berries. I'm gonna put the pocket portal in here for now, so we don't have to carry that around. All of that is a real mongol jungle of nonsense everywhere. We have to do some cooking. I thought I saw we had that's what we need. Make some bread though. And get that in the oven. While that cooks, we can do some sorting here, because all of that is incorrect. I do want the lesser stuff in here. Something like that. We can have a lot of wolf skewers still and a lot of sausage. Good evening. I hope you had a good start of the week. Gimme bread. Come on. Okay, that. And then we can have the mist lantern up here. And then that is a box full of those berries, a box full of those berries. That is produce, mushrooms, and that is that stuff. Okay, I'm happy with that. And all of the other boxes are still empty here except of that. You done? No? And then here we need to have that in a separate box. Getting this place livable. We have to probably sort out some boxes here a little bit, because that's a big mess. We don't need that much here. Can get that over to the other side. All of our gear here is upgraded to the max, except of that one. Well, we should probably upgrade that. Let's wait for that here before we encumber ourselves and burn our food. Like now, okay. So that is the food we have right now. With that we can live for now, and then we want to upgrade the fur cape, I think. Do we need for that upgrade Silver, just silver. We do have silver. Every armor point helps. Okay, that. Silver goes back here. And then we can take all of that over. Because we don't need all of that here. That is plenty going forward. Should any need arise. And all of those here. A lot of gunk. A lot of that is wrong in here. Probably have to sort that out a little bit too. Like the things are in here every which way. Just dumped it in here to have it out of the way. Okay, the seeds need to go probably here. And that we drop over at our old base. Getting things sorted so we can go on playing from here. We have that as a storage place for storing things we don't urgently need. Put all of that things in here. Okay, then we have to bring the remaining silver. That is the last bit of metal we have in here. Needles probably. Okay. There is still space, so we might bring that and that. We're gonna have to jump back and forth and transfer things for a while longer. Just want to make sure we have the bare necessities over there. That's quite heavy stuff, all that silver. Silver. There, and then the needles go here. And I guess, what is that? Why is that up there? What is that? All the things in here that don't belong. That goes in here, and that probably. And then that should be for the circling cores. Look at that. All a mess in here. Okay. And that needs to go in the food box. That is old food. Some money. Some seeds. And that can go in with that. And then there is that here. And we want to put the Rockies down somewhere nice. But where? Do we have them in the corner here? So we don't stumble across, or put them on the steps of the throne? Do we have some coal here so we can even make that happen? 2. How many coal are needed? 1. Haha, we can make it happen. Cool. So what do you think? Do we have them here by the throne? Or here next to the preparation table? I think they are nicer here. And we're gonna name them. This one is gonna be Kiesel. And this one is gonna be Stein. I think the other ones we named Pietra e Sasso. Italian names for pebble and stone. Let me have a look, see. I'm not quite sure. Pietra e Sasso. Okay. That's what we did. Good. That is that. We need to bring that over. And that is for safekeeping, so we never run out of the seeds. We need to deposit some of the flags there too. That is old gear and arrows. We will use that again, so we're gonna bring that over too. I have the strange feeling that we will need to have more boxes in the entryway just to store away all of the crazy amount of stuff we have. Okay, that is the gearbox. This is food, this is the gear, and that is all of that stuff. And then we have the seed box here. And we're gonna use that for the meat, I think. For now, we're gonna have to have a bigger one at some point. But for now, we do need a place to put that. Two is enough. And then those two can go in here. This will come out and that can go in here too. Like that is all the tools, and this is the gear we will be using probably. Wait, we can put that one on that armor stand here. That's the root leggings. Where is the root hat? Where did I put the root hat? I don't have the slightest idea. It's not time for a pointy hat to be made. Do we have other options to put on our dear Rocky's head? No midsummer crown and no pointy head. Okay, we will probably have to put up some turnips or something on their head. Now, where are we at? We're looking good so far. We have everything here that needs to be here. We do need to harvest that stuff. And replant things. We moved everything over from the plains farm, I think. And just put it here. That is not a lot of field. So 40 of those can go in the... I think we are pretty good with the linen already. So if we put, oops, 40 of those in the spinning wheel. And I think we do have quite some linen here already. And then we can put 20 in the safekeeping box. is that one or that one? That one. So 20 go in here for safekeeping. And while we are here, we can bring... Well, I have the pocket portal in my pocket again. There. Where is the root mask? There. I think we're gonna bring some decoration stuff first. Put the root mask on that item stand. What else do we have here? The rag tunic. Why not? Okay, what did I want to do? Put the root mask and the rag tunic. Okay, that looks funny, but it's good. That is that. Then we have to have the 50 to go back to the other side, and we replant the barley. 44 barley won't fit on that patch of land. I'm quite positive it won't. $16. 26. 36. 44. Now I planted one too many, duh. But we can fit that too, I think. There we go. Okay. Then put that in the windmill. That's 49. That's unfortunate, not 50, but you can steal one from the keep safe box. It won't matter too much if we have 19 or 20 in there. Just to make a full batch for the windmill. At some point we will have to transfer that thing over. For now, it's good. It's okay. Okay, I think we are good with that. I think we transferred over most of what is essential. That is all the trophies. 5 of those will be needed to be killing the boss, and the other ones can be used for decoration. We are lacking some trophies in the planes department. That is for decoration. Yeah, we can bring some of that just for decoration purposes. It's good. It's good. I think now we can call the move officially finished and sleep in the new abode and come to that one just for smeltering and getting things we don't have here yet. So, wait a bit. We have a box here. Let's put that in here. Spider, good evening. Thanks for the lurk. Need the eyes. There is the linen. Okay, let's get repairing stuffs here. We don't have any light source in here. It's a little bit dank here. We have to do something about that eventually. There is no light in here either. Well, we're gonna have to do way more decorating going forward. And I think we're gonna have a short break because I need to drink something. Oh my, that guys out there, they are killing logs. We have to do something about that after we have eaten, after I have drunk something. Gonna have a short break here. Gonna be right back.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with skill home spilt. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden and banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. And frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land, tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you.
Okay, we back. Let me turn off the music and get back to the game. There we go. Let's eat something and then we go see about our logs out there. Need the log saddle, we don't need that. Most likely don't need the portal right now, but we do need some fodder. Let's see what we can see out here. Oh my. Lots more metal. Stop it, friend, stop it. Don't destroy my garden wall because you're mad. Stop it. Get them over here. And put some berries down here. That should be good. And you, friend, come back up there. Never gonna need to raid another cooling village because we're gonna get so much black metal that we don't even need just from our logs. And then there is one trying to disappear into the mist. Duh, you are a little Unhealthy boy. Get over there, eat something. There we go. Drop the other 12 here too and get those before they disappear into the mountains and we get ourselves a whole lot of wolf meat. We do have still so much wolf meat. Could use some more babies though. That's Berta. You hungry? Go eat. I swear that saddle is sometimes mysterious. Okay. We have to tend to them yet a bit more until we have more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There used to be 7, I think. Where did the last one get to? Did it disappear into the mist? Might well be. Anton is not there. There's one here. And we've got another Skeeto, but wait a bit. I think we're gonna try and get that Skeeto before it gets our Loxy. It's good, it's good, it's good. You dead too. All is well. And I think there is another one right by our garden wall. I think I saw that while looking for that one. Nah, that was hallucinations. Okay. I think now we got everything. Ooh, there is... Look what there is. Children puffs. Gimme. Cute. Okay. Nice. We have to fortify that wall, but I think also we do have to get that a little larger so we have more space to build more things here. For now, we good with that. And we've got more black metal. Needles. Just gonna dump the trophies somewhere up here, I think. There's more here. Let's see. That fox has barley and flax. Why? I don't know. The flax clearly can go in the spinning wheel. And then the totem puffs can go in here for now. And that can go in the mill, in the windmill. And then we pack up our pocket portal and head north, I think. Got some things sorted here. I think we're gonna be putting that in here and hope we don't forget we put it here. Is there more? Yes, we're gonna take that over to the other side. And that is a bonfire that needs to be put away for further use if we need it. So that goes in here. Huh. The campfire would make a good addition to this here. So something like sorting all of that nonsense. 5 go for the campfire, 20 go for the portal. That's the campfire with some wood to light it up. That's the portal. And then this is food. This is... We don't have a storage for that. We have to think of something up there. And that goes in here. Good. Now let's go head north towards the Yagluth place. Still have a little bit of daylight left. We can make the journey there and see what needs doing. I don't know if we already established a Yagluth portal. If we haven't, we should. Should swap those because I'm used to have the fist weapons on number 5. There is another village there. Did we raid that already? No. It's awfully close to the altar. Not liking that much. Whoa, Skeeto Central. Come from every angle. I think we are going around that lox there. One single lox. That is only a small bit of black forest here. Mosquitoes, ugh, too early. Did we already see what's here? Probably nothing. Or at least nothing interesting. Besides more eyes. Should train my knives a little bit. Yeah, I think that is nothing too special. Let's see what else is here. Probably in the vicinity of the altar. More locks. We need to remove those. And I'm quite sure if we start to make noise over there, that is probably going to attract the guys in that village. We will have to clear out that village. Can't even carry all of that. Gonna lose the trophies. They are not essential. There is some more locks over there. And of course, a hell lot of mobs all around. I think we will have to bring some stones and do some spawn proving there. And I think we are going to be felling some of those trees here to create noise and see if those guys over there are far enough away. I think I can see another village beyond those. I saw a bonfire. Sure enough. Duh. Okay, I think we have our work cut out for us. We have to do something about those two villages and all of the locks here. and that before we can call Yagluth and kill him. And we do not have a Yagluth portal here yet. So gonna put around some campfires, I think, and see what that gets us. Foolings out of the way. They will respawn for sure. Come on. Okay. Lots of stones in the ground. Question is, do we bring a hoe and just flatten out a section here to fight Yagluth, like here? We do have... I brought 8 fire resistance vine that we don't really need. Okay, we're gonna establish a portal here. Have to rename that Yagluth. And then I think we're gonna see if that swamp there is any help. It is not that big of a swamp. Is there even anything interesting in there? Besides of skellies. Oh. Got some Draugr. Stop it. Yeah. That is the same swamp that we have on the other side of our house. There's fooling swimming in the murk here and a lot of skellies. Okay, we will have to do it the old sniper way. We don't have any tar blobs around that we could utilize. And that swamp is not very promising. Those Draugr are no match for the fooling. What? So it's not far because this land is real small, but there is some work to be done before we can think about killing Yagluth. Look at all of those mosquitoes, they are respawning at an alarming rate. Fooling too, there is some fooling over there. somewhere in all of that foliage. The altar itself is, yeah, if we get unlucky and that them old skellies spawns in here, then we have a bad old time getting him out of there. Also, I don't want to get too close to that swamp if I can help it. So to this side or to that side, that would be good to kite big old bone mister out of the altar somewhere in here, and then here it's easier to defeat him. But I think that is within earshot of our fight. So if we were to fight here and we did not do something about that village over there, they would wander over, and then we have a whole village as add-ins in our fight, and I don't want that. Come here, you Skeeto. Okay. So, some fooling village raiding in the future, and we have to bring the pocket portal over here too, because that won't do if we come out here and have to jump again to get home. So the pocket portal can live here. Oh, I did not pick up. Oh man, of course not. Shoot, because I got my pocket stuffed full with stuff here. Dum. Also, we have to do some mountaineering still, I think, because I don't think we have collected all the mountain things already. I'm positive we have not, but our pocket portal will nonetheless live here. Found some seeds and some monies. We do want a barrel, a fish barrel somewhere. Do we have some hoops, some barrel hoops still? In some of our... No barrel hoops. Okay, we gotta visit Haldor then and bring some barrel hoops. And for now we need to go sleep first because of night spawns, and I need to drink something. How is our iron supply? Would be quite nice if we could have a big iron chest for the precious stuff. Non-existent, I'd say. Okay. We have to go to the iron portal, I think, and do some iron harvesting. Those damn more stones. It's really a wonder those trees have not fallen yet, because usually panic locks do break trees. That is very, very strange. Wait, let me get the saddle and get that panicked one back to his comrades. That one is too close to the fence. Come on, friend. Got to eat something. There. Okay. I'm good with that. Drop that off real quick. Can do things with that later. Let's get to killing some fooling. I don't want to carry... But I don't have any boxes here. We need to have more boxes, that is for sure. I don't want to carry that around because it's not needed. We need another portal here because we need a Yagluth portal. Let's make that 2 portals. 1 Yagluth portal on the other side, 1 pocket portal. So we're gonna put a Yagluth portal here. And then we're gonna go... Wait. Did that Yagluth portal connect behind me? What? I need to double check that. I think I heard that connect. It did connect. To where? Haha. Okay. That is the other Yagluth we found. That is that one here, isn't it? I don't like that any better. Or what? Huh? It's hard to see on that map, but there seems to be a little bit of forest to the south. This is even worse than the other one with all that hilly terrain here. But that does mean we need to rename the other one for Yak or something. So, look at that. So, Yak it is. The things you learn about where you have been. Okay, that one gets renamed to Yak. And we've got a pocket portal. That is what we wanted here. And we have the nastiest of weathers here. So Logs are not attracted that much by the noise of a fight, so I'm not too concerned about those logs over there. But those on this side here might be just a wee bit too close. Okay. Snipering those guys out of their village might prove difficult in that weather. Can't even see. I did not hit that guy. That is for sure. Oh, I did. Just don't want to get too close to those logs. No trophy. Or like Thread likes to say, no fee. Do. Okay, second one. What kind of arrows am I even using? I think I'm on the, yeah, try the frost arrows. I would like to see what those do. Ooh, they way better against the fooling. Look at that. So there we got the second of those. Is the weather clearing up now? Is there more? Oh my gosh, there is 3 more berserk in there. That is... They are a little overgeared. And I don't have a place for a high ground, really. Not a safe place in high ground, at least. Look at that nonsense. So many berserk in there. I think we're gonna put up our pocket portal up here. Just to have that out of... Ow! Stop it! To have it out of the way a little bit. Oh my. Those berserk are such a nuisance. I think we are getting a better bang for the buck with the frost arrows here. For sure we do. Okay. Another one out of the way. That one is the start one, possibly. huntsman bow is very helpful for this. If you were to shoot the Draugr into that, you can be sure that you get half the village. Oh, that one got me. That bad. Because we are flammable. Again, no trophy, duh. That fire guy is dangerous. That one is not. If we could hit it. Okay. That's 3 berserk down. No trophy. Get that sentinel out of the way here. Boom. And I'd like to get the berserk out of the way first if I can. We have little guys coming too. Okay, deal with the little guys first. Traumatized because he could not get to me. Okay. That seems to be all of the berserk in there. There's no campfires. Does that mean that we have no shaman action? That is the start one, which is not cool. The start ones are dangerous, with me being so undergeared. Well, I'm not exactly undergeared. I have the Fenris armor, but that is not a lot of armor to tank a hit. There is 2 more totems in there. I think those guys also do get aggroed by the swamp guys and venture into the swamp. Okay, that was a little bit too far here. Look at that. They are all in the swampies. We better not miss getting out of the way if that guy shoots at us. Because that would mean we get torn asunder by the fire. tell me, do you how do you go about conquering a fooling village all by yourself? Whoa, 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 that was hurtful. That was not exactly, I was getting too close to that Loxies. Do. Better not get hit by that guy. That hurts bad if a Lox gets to you unawares. Okay. I think we are ill-equipped to... We have not enough HP to tank another failure to get out of the way of a Lox. We need to be very careful here. Nothing coming. I think we should go home here and not risk life and health and skill points by running around here in the night. At some point we will have to get... Oh, we picked up 2 more fooling trophies from the Berserk. Not the worst either. Yeah, we do have a lot of unsmeltered metal there. And we have some more stone to be building. We have to finish the ground plate of that, I think. It's not yet done. Not quite sure if we should remove some here and have it just a small bit, elongate that here a little bit for some outdoor warmth to our, like a grilling place, barbecue space on this side here. Let me get some wood in case we do need to fire, put some wood in the fire. And those go in there. Yeah, I anticipated that. And we do need some... Oh, maybe we just put up black metal boxes. The iron boxes are heavy on the iron and we are pretty much out of iron, but we could have a black metal box because we do have some tar. Not too much because we have not done too much tar emptying. 10 wood, okay. And how much tar? Only 2, okay. Just gonna put a black metal box in here. Like here. And then we can put our not used gear in there. Where did I put that? There. And what else? That. And all the gear we will use later, but not right now, we can put in there too. Okay, let's get repairing. Need to restock on the arrows. But for the fooling, the needle arrows should be doing. But we're gonna have another short break here. Need to drink something and visit the bathroom and stretch my legs. Do the same, grab a drink, grab a snack. We're gonna be right back.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with skill unspilled. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. And frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. A mother rains both sky and land, her tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you will take.
Okay, we're back. Stop the music. Get back to the game. Let's sleep. And then I think we're gonna take out that logs there that nearly got us from the side. That lonesome, lonely logs there, because it's gonna be in the way. And when we come home, we need to make some more wolf skewers. That is for sure too. And then I think after we've did that, we put some glass in our windows here. Maybe some decorative things, I don't know yet. Pocket portal. Pocket portal, pocket portal, pocket portal. This is pocket portal. Let's see if we can get that logs out of the way. Gonna use the frost arrows for that, I think. Just to reduce the amount of health a bit. Oh, yeah, I think after we did that logs here, we need to... Can I parry this? I can. I think we have to do something else because I can't see Nothing. Well, we're gonna cook something. We're gonna get glass in our windows, I think. Useless trying to sniper in that mist. Okay, we've got some more locksmith. Not like we have not already some here. Gonna have some wolf skewer. Onions and that. We do need to do something about the onions. I think we have some planted back in the forest base. And we do need to collect some more mushrooms. Because we are running low on regular mushrooms with all of the wolf skewers. So that the wolf skewers. That good? Then let me think about that Windows stuff here. I think we do want... There is those ornaments building. Those here. I think those would look great instead of the stone ones in there as window frame thingies. I think we need more logs pelt there. And where is that? Okay, let's see. We're gonna take out... Where is my stone cutter? Okay, take out the stone ones and then we use a door to center that and get those snapping top in here. Is that correct? No. Okay, messed up. Let's do that again. There, like so, and then the same thing on the other side. And then a windowsill on the bottom. And then how would it look if we put glass in there? I've never tried that. This is looking nice. So what if we put glass in there? How would that look? Maybe easier done from the outside. There and there. Not sure. Chat, what do you think? Is that too much? Kinda look how it looks. I like how it looks with the ornaments embedded in there. Take that out, take that out. Get that here and then there and there. Opinions on my new window. What do you think? I think it's kind of neat. Fits nicely with the framing. Okay. So then the next objective, we said we might have an outdoor grilling station here, which means that needs to go. And we have to put in some of those there. Stonecutter is too far away. It's nice. Okay. Thank you for your opinion, Karam. Here we go. We need a stonecutter here so we can put down some of that. Okay, out of stone, more stone. Something like that, and then we put a big old hearth right here. Question is, I think we might want to have a door here to help with the positioning. Half a meter in. Something. Ow, stop it. Like that. So it sits neatly in the middle of that here. Yep. I like. Okay, and then we need to prop up some roof or that will go out. Have it like higher. Can we even anchor that on that? Haha, not worse. Like that. And then the smoke has to get out some way. Out of tar. Oh, we do need to find another tar pit to empty out. All of that tar usage in roofing does reduce the amount we have. Okay, and then we do need to have that on the other side with a gap to let the smoke out. So we need some core wood here. Where's core wood? And get that roofing on the other side done. So core wood to the lower edge. We take some of that and then get that like that and snap that like that. And that should create just enough overlap that it does not rain on our parade here. And keep the fire lit even when it rains. That should be working. And also let the smoke out here. Let's see. Not too shabby. Okay. And then I think what I said earlier, that we might want to reduce that here. To gain some more room to do some more building. That is a nice straight line here. Like that. We're gonna go a little deeper. Found a little bit more stone underneath. Let me get the hoe and do things here. So if we even that out, oh, we are a little too high. There. That is about the height I'd like. That sounds like a good plan to me. There is a blob coming and some Draugr. More Draugr. So you gave up, okay? What a pity, I destroyed some cloudberries in the process. Okay. Yeah, we can decorate that a little bit to make it nicer, but that is not too shabby. Okay. Like that? What is this? More entrails, more sausages. And then we have to do the same hack at this from this side too. And reduce that a little bit. We gain a little bit more space here. And some stones. That's not too shabby. A little bit more here. And then we fill in that with those big blobs here, I think. To not have an unsightly bit here. I think we're gonna reduce all of that down to that level. most likely we're gonna have to do something about the fence here. But I think this is nicer. Something like that. Can we get that to be a little nicer too? Send down to the same level here as it is here. Something is hacking at our fence, I think. Who is hacking at my fence and why? I thought I heard somebody hacking. Oh, you. Okay. That in here. Can even try and get a little bit closer. Yeah, we do have to do some more hacking here. But I think in general that's the right idea we are after here. There was some wood outside here. Can I get that from here? Do have to get outside, huh? Oh boy. What you boys doing here? Okay. That's a broken workbench that was down there. For swamp reduction reasons. It's getting late. Let's get to bed. And let's see if we get better weather for fooling killing the next day. Where? Wrong one. There? I do have to have some light in here. That is super dark here. The hoe goes in here. We're gonna make some munchies, some sausage. No, we don't, because we don't have any boar meat here. We're gonna have to bring some. And that is essential, because no boar meat, no sausages. And while we're here, I wonder if we can record here and then read on the other side. I never tried that. What are we gonna do? Try that now. Because I do want to see if we discovered more on the north side of the island with running around there. I think we have not fully mapped out all of that. So try that. And that. And that. And sausages. Such a staple food. Okay, we're good with that. Let's see the map. That is here. Okay. The only thing not yet mapped out here is the Mistlands, and this seems to be not that big because there is plains on that side here. And I don't have the slightest idea where we left our boat. Is our boat in the box somewhere? Or is it out there somewhere? Let's go sleep before our locks get aggravated. Try to drink something so I don't forget. Oh my, the fooling are making life hard for our logs out there. I think we're gonna get the saddle first. And some berries. Yeah, I did pick up the berries. Look at that nasty weather. How are we supposed to raid that fooling village in that weather? Can't see nothing. That is all bone fragments here. And where have all my logs gone? You get some food. Who did that stomping? Is that you? No, not really. Somebody stomped somewhere. Oh, that one. Oh, come on. Why do you have to destroy my garden wall? Okay, so where are the others? I can't see nothing here. It's so bad. All up here. On the lookout for wolves, are you, huh? You should go down there and make some babies. That would be more important. Well, with us not being here so much because trying to kill fooling. Can hear wolves. Okay, I really wonder, usually that many logs in a little bit of forest bit, all of those birch trees should be gone by now. But they are not. That is really curious thing. Okay, let's get back to our workshop project here. Look, get on this side. I have to do some more hacking at things here. And then I think there was... no, there is nothing left here to be hacking at. It was just this side. Have to pare that down a little bit. Could not get that flattened out with the hoe. Okay, I think that is good for now. Maybe here. So we do have a little bit more space on this side here. Oh, there is stones up there. Ooh, the weather is clearing up. I think we can do some fooling killing. That and some more black metal and money. Saddle. The windows do look much nicer from the inside than they do from the outside, I have to admit. Well, okay, we do have... well, for the fooling, we should be good with that. Let's go see. There is still some... maybe from this side, better to see. Oh yeah. Gotta get those guys. Gaining bow levels. Okay, missed that shot. At least I not need to be afraid of that logs there, because that logs there is dead. I think we should be making some logs pies. I have a little bit better food for the bigger endeavors. I don't know who saw, if they saw me or if they were aggroed on the drugger. One dead, two coming. None of them starred. Fine. How many is there still? It's three more totems there. It seems kind of a lot. Still. There is another one coming for me. Gonna wait him out and kill him with a spear. And then... Is that a shaman there? No, it does only look like one, or... That is a shaman right there, I think. Ooh, that is a starred one. That is dangerous. I did not see that star until I hit him with my spear. That was dangerous. Did not fully hit that thing. There is some more in that house there. And over there, because they are hunting the Draugr. And of course one of the Skeetos too. Pooh. All of the nonsense. Need to take care of that Skeeto first. I can run in circles too. What's my spear level, by the way? 55, okay. So there is guys in that house there. With stars. Man, those have some HP. And then there is guys down there. Oh, that one has a star. Duh. I hate those star guys. They are so dangerous. If that thing was to hit me, that could be staggering and finishing me off. There, I told you. One misstep with that guy and your life is forfeit. A good thing a spear is a ranged weapon too. Is there boxes here where we can put all of the nice things in here? Look what we found here. We found ourselves the missing wooden weapon from the... Or do we have that already? Is that the only box we have here? You stuck in the terrain, bro, huh? Okay, and then there is one up there. Chilling. Okay, I think now we've got them all. And of course we do want the barley. And half of that village is in the swamp. Terrible. And the boxes are half sunken. Never saw that. Just gonna deposit everything. We have to bring over the pocket portal and pick off all of that jazz up. And I think we're gonna have to get it home to the forest base so we can smelter all of that. Here's another one. New item, add gear. I don't think we need two of them. One is plenty. Did not overlook any box, did I? I did. What's that? Bone fragments. There might be a box in here. More stuff. We rich. 2, 3, 4. There was 4 totems in here. Like what? That is a lot of totems in one fooling village. I think now we got everything here. Gonna bring the pocket portal and we're gonna... Oh, we are finished right in time for the weather to turn nasty again. There was so much black metal in there too. Like, so much. Okay, we're gonna have to jump that home first. Before we have the slightest chance to get all the other stuff home. What am I ever gonna do with all that black metal? That and that. And that. And that. We have the wooden weapons over in our forest base, I think. I think we did not bring them. So then, are we only missing the one from the Mistlands? No, I'm not quite sure. We have to do some research. Okay, first pooling village is down. And then there is another one on the other side, and then there is a lot of logs that we need to get out of the way. And I think we also collect the bonfires. So that is a lot of bonfires. There's another one here. Okay, so that is empty. Where did I put all the stuff? I kind of have some hoarding tendencies. And that, I think, was the other box with things. We don't want that. Take all. Can't even carry all of that. Oh, wait. Leave that and that. And that. It's getting late. I think we have to go and see that bit of swamp here for ourselves, because we do need iron. And this year is pretty full. Can't even put it in there anymore. We have so much unsmelted black metal. Okay, let's get to the other side and see about the wooden weapons. I don't think we brought them. I think they are still here. In one of those, yes, there. Yeah, we do miss a lot of stuff here. Or did we put them somewhere else? No, that is... We have not done a lot of wooden weapon finding, looks like. We have the one from the swamp, we have the one from the mountains. That's the one from the plains. That is the first one you find in the meadows, but we do not have the knife and the axe, which would be the ones from the meadows. Maybe we need to go see about digging up some Viking shipyard graves things at some point. But for now we're gonna get the money in the money box and the wood in the wood box and the circlings in the circling box and the stones in the stone box. Ooh, we have too much of that. Okay. And we found some barley. Where's that? Where did I put that? Here. No. That's flax and that's barley. Okay. Okay. So. It's 20 minutes. No, 15 minutes to 9 o'clock. So I think we're gonna be ending the stream a little bit early today, because it's not enough time to go for another full day. At least we managed to raid that village and get everything from there. Next time we have to do some more raiding of village and then killing of logs, and then we can finally think about killing Yagluth. So hopefully we can manage to do that next Tuesday. Other than that, on Friday we are going to play another live stream trophy hunt. And yeah, with that, we're gonna save the game here. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to hit the like button if you did. We do need to do some more decorating and building too. Yeah, and with that, I bid you a good night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming back to my stream. And if you're new here, welcome in, come again. And we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye, everybody.